let's unbox, install, and put this incredible EcoNova bidet from Nova Bidet to the test. Now, before I dive in, I want to say that I was gifted this from minibidets.com, which is truly your one-stop shop for bidets and bidet seats like this one. Minibidets.com gives you free shipping, the prices are the same as I see everywhere else, and they have incredible customer service. So if you have any issue at all, they got you covered. And that customer service comes in real handy with bidets because these are pricey and you really want to make sure you get the right one and you want that excellent customer service if you have any issue. It comes really well protected, but I also like that it's in this slim packaging. A lot of these come in really large boxes. Now here's what comes in the box. I'll go over all of this in just a minute, but what I can't get over is just how sleek this seat is. It is a very slim profile. And one of the issues often with bidet seats is that they're really, really fat on the back. And so they just look out of place in your bathroom. Whereas this one is as close to a standard toilet seat as you can get. That is so nice. And the reason Nova Bidet can provide such a sleek seat is because this has instant hot water. So it doesn't have that big water tank in the back, and it's not gonna run out of hot water on you. It will constantly keep the water at whatever temperature you want it to be at. Now, when you open it up, it's also very clean. Unlike Mini, it doesn't have any lights or sensors on it. It really just looks like a nice toilet seat. I am already so impressed. It has a slow drop, so it isn't gonna slam, and it has one really fancy remote. Now, it'll be way nicer to go over the details of the seat and this incredible remote once it's set up. So let's go over installation real quick. What you need to know about that is that this is the water inlet. So you will need to connect water from your back of your toilet to this opening right here. And then you do need to plug it in. That's really it. As for connecting it to your toilet, it's basically this piece right here actually slides in and it will click into place like that. And then to disconnect it, it has a button on the side. You can pull it back off. Now it comes with everything you need to install it. This is the diverter. This is what you'll need to connect to your existing water supply on your toilet so you can divert water to the bidet. And then you'll connect this to here and then the bidet so it has water. And past that, it's just attaching this mounting plate with this hardware to your toilet seat. Let's do it. Now I've already removed my toilet seat and I already have a diverter for my water. It is a plastic diverter, but it's already there, so I'm not gonna touch that. I actually can run the power cord down into this sink vanity and then through this hole to that plug in the back. This is a really nice diverter. All you're gonna do is disconnect your water hose from where it connects to the tank, twist this in, twist the hose in the bottom, and then this is the spot that will connect to your bidet seat. Now these rubber pieces are your bolts. They have the bolt at the bottom for this screw, and the rest of this rubber, when you tighten this, will squeeze up really, really tightly against your toilet seat, and that's what will hold the mounting plate in place, so there's no chance of it sliding around. So the first thing you want to do is remove the screws from the rubber bolts. Now these rubber bolts need to go into these holes. If you have any issue with that, you can use dish soap. First one's in, those are in. Now you have this paper template you can put down to make sure you put the mounting plate in the right place. And once you have that in place, you'll add your mounting plate. And then you'll add these metal brackets here. And these are nice in that they do help you adjust if you need to later on. And then finally, put the screws on in and start tightening. One thing to keep in mind is since you are tightening into those rubber pieces below, you will want to kind of push up on the rubber piece at first to make sure the screw gets into the bolt in the bottom of it. Now it's really, really on there. It's not going anywhere. Now, like I showed before, the seat really does just slide on right here. Time to connect the water. And it's a bit of a reach, but I'm just gonna get this on that T-valve in the back and I'll connect that right here. And then it has a collar so it's not gonna pop out. Ooh, and it's plugged in. I already hear it. This is so impressive. Let me show you what it can do. To start off with, on the side, you have a power button. You can turn it off completely. And you have an auto button right here. And when you press this, it will do an automatic 90-second posterior wash and a 4-minute dry. So if you don't have the remote nearby or just want to do a quick clean, that has you covered. But for the rest of the features, you need this really fantastic remote that gives you all the control you could imagine. Starting off, you can control your water temperature, dryer temperature, and seat temp. Right now, they're all at highest settings, so hot water, hot air dryer, hot seat, but you can turn them off, have it be cooler, warmer, and hot on each of these. So you have full control there. HC massage means it will swap between hot and cold while it sprays you. The nightlight will turn off the nightlight or turn it back on. And then nozzle clean is what you'll press when you want to manually clean the nozzle. It's going to have it come all the way out. So that is what the nozzle looks like. It is metal, it is really nice, and it has a full sanitation system built into this, so it will keep that nozzle fully sanitary for you every time. Now the rest of the buttons, I'll need to put pressure on it to work. This controls your water pressure, higher or lower. You can move where the nozzle is spraying forward and backward from where the nozzle is, but you do have your two main washes. You have your front wash and your posterior wash, and then you have the dryer. And this auto clean button works the exact same as the auto clean button on the side of the toilet. And when you're finished, you just hit this big stop button in the middle. And what I really love about this remote is it is extremely intuitive, but there are a couple tricks. One is if you double click posterior wash, it will oscillate for you. So there's no way of knowing that without double clicking that or having read instructions. And I would say that the HC massage might be a bit of a surprise to your guests if they happen to hit that. But let me show you how well this works. Now the first thing it's going to do is self-clean and sanitize that nozzle. And now I'm going to hit posterior wash. And I'm going to try to cover this while still holding weight down on it. Now it's going to spray my hand. And now it's spraying. And I can control the nozzle position and the water pressure and the temperature, no problem. And when I'm finished, I can hit stop. And now it will turn off and go right in. And then I can hit the dryer. And now the dryer's on. And the dryer is really lovely and warm. And then when I'm done, I can just hit stop, or I can just get off the seat. And that's it. I am so impressed not only at how well this cleans, but more importantly, how it looks. It is so much more streamlined, and beyond these cords, which I can tuck away a little bit more, it really just looks like a slightly larger toilet seat, but it really does fit beautifully and look great in the space. The EcoNova is a fantastic bidet seat, and I highly recommend it.